So 50 Cent says his appearance at the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show almost didn't happen. And he's revealing the reason why it didn't happen is because he said that Jay-Z, and I forgot about this, that apparently they had a rivalry with him because, he runs Rock Nation and he's in charge of putting all the musicians and stuff together during the halftime. So apparently he said that Jay-Z was trying to blackball him and prevent him from performing at the Super Bowl during the halftime. The one with Dr. Dre and Mary J. Blige and all of them. So in a new feature from The Hollywood Reporter, 50 goes into detail about the drama behind the scenes of the Super Bowl performance that featured him as a surprise guest, but which he said almost didn't happen. He said they wanted to leave me out of it. They didn't want me there. This is what he said, echoing a since-deleted Instagram post from September 2022 in which he said, Eminem is the man. He wouldn't do the show without me. After the performance won 3 Emmy Awards, rapper Nori also mentioned the initial snub on his podcast around the time, Drink Champs. Now, as who they were, 50 said it was Jay-Z's Rock Nation who didn't want him on stage that night. He said Eminem wouldn't do it without me. 50 born Curtis Jackson reiterated about Marshall Mathers, who first signed Jackson and helped him release his smash 2003 debut solo album, Get Rich or Die Trying. That's how I ended up on the show because because he was not coming if I didn't do it. When that happens, you go, damn, you just lost Eminem because you didn't bring 50. Damn, all right, bring 50 then. But if it was up to them, they would not have me there. I'm the surprise. I'm not on the bill at all, but they couldn't get M to do it without me. So it all goes to show that they had to have Eminem. Child, this is petty as fuck. This is why I'm about to post a picture. Because 50 saying you a shady ass bitch. But yeah, this is what he put up. Oh, child. I just want to know, Beyonce, I live for you, but girl, are you partially blind? I just want to know that. Like, girl, you got cataract, you got eye problems. Because, child, when you look at Jay-Z. But anyway, so it said the long history of mutual admiration between the two MCs will extend into the future thanks to an upcoming project from 50's G Unit Film and Television Company, which he says is developing a series based around M's 2002 8 Mile feature film. It said 50 is like a brother to me, Eminem told THR. 50 has proven again and again that there's really nothing he can't do and nobody gets in the way of him getting done. Okay, I'm going to stop torturing y'all with that and we're going to go back to the other picture. Because, he put this up when he was like, Jay in hibernation. He ain't coming outside till this shit with Puff blow over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner. LOL. I'm all you got. I'm outside. And I think he was saying that because the whole situation of there's been controversy surrounding allegedly Jay-Z involving some stuff similar to Diddy. That was always the tea that was going on. So 50 was alluding to some thing. Somebody want to say, why you like this OMG and not you doing this on Beyonce internet. I was like, ciao. But anyway, back to the story. So the good thing is, like, look, Eminem discovered 50 Cent. He gave him his opportunity. He the one that signed him to his Shady Aftermath Records, brought him on board, and helped him become the superstar that he's become. And don't get me wrong, Get Rich, Die Trying is that album. Because say what you want about 50 Cent, and trust and believe, I have. But he did put out some bops. In the Club, Wankster, so many other amazing songs over the years. Now, the other superstar in the Carter household, Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles, didn't get spared in the THR interview either because 50 made allegations against her as well. He said, now when asked about his thoughts on the Grammys, he said the shiny trophies not only have zero value, but floated an unsubstantiated theory that Beyonce's many wins over the years are an inside job. He explained, I don't know who's voting in that shit. It's crazy. Whoever they are, they're off at Beyonce's house because she has 30 of them. Like, damn, why Beyonce had to get that straight? And I should also say this. The story also notes that 50 is expanding his already sprawling TV holdings with an animated series on Amazon Freevee called Lady Danger Agent of Booti. And yes, it is spelled out. It with initials. So I guess the agency is called Booty. And Nicki is going to be featured as a Nicki Minaj. And it said, He's a blueprint of what resilience looks like. This is what Minaj said of 50, whose expansive TV portfolio includes the six-season Stars hit Power and spinoffs Ghost, Raising Kanan, and Force, as well as another Star series BMF, and upcoming shows including the boxing drama Fightland and Queen Nzinga about an African warrior queen. Whenever he's been counted out in the real world or within the entertainment business, he's risen to the occasion to come out triumphant. He's smart. He's a businessman. This is what Minaj added. I can see past the funny 50. I see a very deep thinker. He's honest. He's mastered the chess game of reinvention throughout the many eras of music, entertainment, and social media, yet he still somehow always seems to remain authentic. That is very difficult feat. It damn sure is, because it's like 50 be out here trolling, but nobody can take away the fact that, yeah, he does come across as authentic in a lot of what he does. And he's a smart guy and he's a deep thinker. And also, I should point out that he's also launching his own free ad supported streaming TV channel, building his own film studio in Shreveport, Louisiana, and working on a novel about a Black female Texas Ranger. So, we sit up in here and we talk shit, and rightfully so, about Tired Perry and all them shitty ass, projects that he be putting out. But I think maybe we need to introduce, 50, and not Diddy, Chair, 50 into the conversation of like, here is a Black man who's a mogul who stopped doing the music because the music wasn't happening. The music wasn't musicking. So he transitioned over to TV, which, quiet as it's kept, way more money in the whole TV world, and he's becoming a mogul. He's become a mogul where he's building his own studio. He's creating opportunities. And that whole thing where I just read about that Black female Texas Ranger, get Taraji P. Henson in on that. Because remember, at one point he was talking about, when Taraji came out and started speaking about the pay disparities that she went through in Hollywood, especially when it came to Empire and all these other things that she was doing as a staple in the community. He was like, come over here with me. And, even though he said things about her in the past and a whole bunch of other stuff, he was like, her and Terrence Howard. He said, I'll give y'all opportunities. I'll give y'all a role. And it's like, I like the idea that, you know what? He's really going in and say what you want about 50, but he's going and actually creating real, awesome Black programming. It's not just about, pow on people and being in the hood and gangsters and all that other stuff. Yeah, that was the foundation that built what he had with all the powers and the BMF and all that other stuff. But now he's like, what's the next step? I need to create. I can't just keep sitting on the same stuff that other one out in Atlanta's doing, creating the same shows, the same storyline, the same character beats, the same BS, and we sit here and complain. But 50 is looking at it as like, I can't keep doing and relying on the same stuff over here. I need to expand and diversify the portfolio. So I'll say this to say, and you know what, Jay-Z, that's what makes a lot of people side-eye you in this whole situation of because you had a beef in the past with 50 Cent that you try to prevent him from being a part of the Super Bowl. And because Eminem is such a huge name, and Eminem is expected to show up at the Super Bowl because he is forever, like, he's the biggest thing to come out of Dr. Dre's repertoire, because Dre signed him. Dre produced a lot of his biggest hits, and he is the one that's been able to cross over in that whole thing of MTV and that whole situation. So with him not being there because he stood up for his friend, of course he had to fold. And I do believe the whole thing about the oh wait, I should pull this up because I don't think y'all saw this either. And I do believe the thing that he said about Beyonce in regards of like the whole stunting and all that stuff in regards of the award. Like, who in their right mind is winning 30 Grammys? It's kind of like how I look at it. It's not just her. I look at it with Taylor Swift too. It's like, so there's nobody else out here that should be getting all these awards? Album of the Year and all these other awards. Y'all still giving it to the same 5 people over and over? Because y'all know that if you can get Beyonce and Jay-Z and all these other people to show up, that is a guarantee, and Taylor Swift, that is a guaranteed ratings juggernaut for y'all. So I say all this to say, you know what? One of the things I've always loved about 50 is he'll come out here and say it like he means it. Whether you agree with him a lot, whether you agree with him or not, he's got the balls to say what most people don't. So shout out to him. And I say all this, say, what do you think of this story? Do you agree with, his assessment on a lot of things? And I'm actually excited to see some of this other stuff. And I do hope that they take that Texas black female Texas Ranger idea and turn that into an actual series, which I'm sure is going to be coming down the road. And then they'll put my girl Taraji in it. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.